Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really to throw you out.
What is up to my gang? What is up to my squad? I gotta think about a different intro for Mommy Talks. Definitely gotta think of a different one. I don't have our co-host. Our co-host won't be here today. Actually, she's one second. Okay, so I got our co-host, Miss Kitty. Say hi. Hi. Hold on. Look, y'all.
I love you, baby. Hope you're having a great day. You gay, and I hope everything's going your way.
All right. That's Miss Kitty. She's gonna sit right here. And today's topic is going to be about, baby daddies. Can't wait to get into that because we gonna clock some tea, okay? When I say we gonna clock some tea, we about to clock some of this tea about this man. Just baby daddies in general. Talk about the good ones and the bad ones. So get a little bit of both sides. Okay, so the first thing we're going to get into is our mental health. Of course, being a mom, being a parent, mental health is always important. My mental health right now, honestly, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about a good 5. Simply because it's a good day, I'm not really thinking about it too much. Kids are taking a nap. It's Tank's summer break, y'all. Let's get into that. She graduated, I believe, May 22nd, and it's May 30th, so she graduated 8 days ago. She's officially a first grader. Y'all, and I tell y'all, I was so excited to be there in the graduation because my girl is very, very smart. Like I told y'all on the last freaking podcast, she get 8 on a roll. Like, she not wanted perfect attendance, but like, this is something we can talk about, y'all. There's kids who got perfect attendance. I don't know what goes on in their life. But I tried my hardest so hard. Her first year of school, I tried my hardest to make sure she had perfect attendance. And it did not go that way. It was a lot of ups and downs. That's the best way to put it. A lot of ups and downs for her not to really be in school. But it wasn't like she missed like a whole half of school. She was there most of the year. It's just some days she wasn't there. And I was really, really hurt because when they gave out perfect attendance, I was like, I just know my daughter. I just know Jada's not going to get this one. And I was so hurt because I was like, dang, So first grade, we're going to try again. She still got 12 more years of this shit. She still got 12 more years. So we're going to get perfect attendance out of one of these school years. Okay? We're going to get perfect attendance. Enough with Jada. We're going to get it with Jaden. Okay? Somebody, one of these kids going to give me that perfect attendance. Okay? The heck? But no, seriously though, other than that, she did get 8 on a roll. She got this award for being like in her community because Jada is a teacher's pet, y'all, which I love that about her because when I was in kindergarten, I was definitely like I'm gonna put this picture up right here. Well, I'm gonna put this picture up right here and y'all gonna see, but I had like snot running down my nose. My freaking school shirt was all unbuttoned and stuff. I was very, very tacky, so I was bad. You can tell just by the picture I was bad. Like, so to have a kid that's completely the opposite of me, I love it. 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 But yeah, other than that, I mean, my mental health is pretty good, life is going good right now. I really can't complain. Yeah, I just don't really have no complaints. My brain is good, and I really, another thing I'm going to talk about, I started going viral on TikTok, y'all. Not my podcast channel. We still working on that. That's going to come too. Clock that. That's going to come too. But like, I got a dancing channel, so if y'all want to see me dancing, yeah. It's Misha. I think it's Misha. Hold on. I think it's Misha something. Yeah, it's that girl Misha. There we go. It's that girl Misha. So go follow me on TikTok. Period. Watch me dance and watch me talk. But yeah, I started going viral on my other page too. So clock that. But yeah, so that's how mental health is, y'all. So it's a lot of good stuff going on right now in my life. I really can't complain. Y'all like my hair too. I did my own hair. Well, I always do my own hair. I really don't like go to stylists. I really don't. I do my own nails. I like my nails too. I do my own nails, do my own hair. my own makeup, everything. I'm such like a DIY girl. It's crazy, y'all. Like the last time I think I went to a hairstylist was back in August, and that was to get braids. That's the one thing that I really can't like do myself. Like I can do crochets just fine, but like anything else, I really gotta go and get braid wise. I gotta get that shit done at the shop because I can't do it on myself. I would look a mess trying to do it on myself. Period. But let's go ahead and get into the next segment, y'all. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little different, y'all, because the next section is questions. But I want to get into our topic of baby daddies and everything that goes with them. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. We're gonna start with a story time first, okay? So let me just catch y'all up on recent events that has been chaotic, y'all. I had to open up a CPS case. I had to press charges against my child's father. Yeah. I had to fucking press charges against this man because so I let him have my kids. I believe it was like May, like early May, and I let him have my kids, whatever. And so one thing, none of it. And one day, me and my boyfriend, like maybe 3-4 days later, me and my boyfriend, we about to go to the mall because we had a date that night. My man took me out on dates. Anyways, we had a date that night, so we was leaving, and I saw my kids walking down the street, y'all. I saw my kids walking towards my house because they dad stay like maybe 5 minutes away from us, and so I saw them walking. I was like, what the fuck? And my son didn't have no shoes on. My daughter, all she had was a backpack, and they was holding hands, and they had to cross streets too, y'all. And so I got them, and I was like, what the fuck? And like their dad was not around. Nowhere to be found. I'm like, where the hell? And she was mad. She's like, yeah, my dad left us at the house. He went to work. And I guess his girlfriend went to go drop off her kids to their father. I was so, y'all, when I say I was heated. But we ended up taking them to the mall, whatever. Anyways, yeah, so I texted him. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you left my kids, like, my kids are walking. You left my kids at home, and they 6 and 3. 6 and 3. Why would you leave a 6-year-old and why would you leave a 3-year-old at home with no phone, left the door unlocked? So you pretty much just screaming, take my kids. I can't see it no other way. Like, ain't that right, kitty? Ain't that right? Yeah, ain't that right? I can't see no other way. Like, he was literally screaming, come take my kids. Like, you can have my kids. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? So, and then I just end up pressing charges against him. I'm still going through that. I'm still going through the CPS case against him because it's just like, it comes to a point where you should know right from right, wrong from wrong. And you leaving your kids at home, like, I understand his car wasn't working. That was his excuse, oh, my car not working. But at the end of the motherfucking day, my car went down. Me and my boyfriend's car was on at the same time. And guess what the fuck we did? We either go puffed, DoorDash, or walk to the store ourselves with the kids. Like, it's 2025. Like, you can't say and then, like, my daughter told me, that's why I always believe my daughter first. She told me he went to work. Because, get it, y'all. This man, when I say that I chose the wrong person, bro. This man's job is, he stayed 5 minutes up the street from me, right? Continue straight, his job is right there. So I wholeheartedly believe that man went to fucking work and left my kids at home and didn't think they was going to do that. Like, my daughter is smart enough to come home when she don't feel safe and she was not in a safe predicament because you left them at home with the door open. Like, and then, like, he didn't take no accountability at all, y'all. Like, I already showed all the receipts to the police and everything. And it really makes me mad because, like, I'm a good mom. And the fact that I got to deal with this POS of a man is fucking crazy. Like, I don't understand, like, why he do the things he do. Like, another story. He, hold on. 1 second. I'm trying to think about it. Because I got some resources on this damn man. Okay, it was this one time, y'all. One time. We're going to go way back. Okay, this time I knew that I was going to do a POS of a child's father. Because, like, we weren't together, okay? And I went to work. My sister had my kids. My kids were younger, maybe like 4. My son had to be like less than 1 year old, maybe like 6 or 7 months. Maybe. But he was freshly born, okay? And I took my kids to my sister's house. I was like, can you watch the kids for me? Whatever, cool. I went to work, right? And at my old job, my job was like really close to my old house. So my lunch break, I had an hour lunch. So my lunch break, I would go in, go to my house, take a chill, relax, get your mind off work for that little 30 minutes you can, right? Right. Y'all understand. So to my surprise, yo, why is this man sleeping on the couch, bro? I was like, and my sister had the kids. This man is like knocked the fuck out, and my sister got the kids, and I'm like, what? Like, I was so like distraught. I cussed him out. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you sitting here asleep on the couch and my sister got your kids? She got your kids. Like, and I don't understand why the good moms like get like the POS of baby daddies, because like I'm a good co-parent. I don't try to be in his business. I don't get what he got going on. I just want to make sure my kids can see their daddy. Like, that's always my goal. Like, I want them, because I didn't have a relationship with my dad growing up, and so I always try to, like, maybe I try to force it too much. Maybe that's my problem. But, like, I always try to say, have your kids. Like, get your kids. Like, and it just ticks me off, y'all. And it's just, like, I don't know what's going through his brain. Like, I wish I knew, like, what his brain chemistry, like, but what those neurons in his damn brain is telling him. But it's not me that he got an answer to at the end of the day, because my kids gonna eventually be 10. They're gonna eventually be teenagers. And just like my dad, like when my dad tried to come back in my life when I was younger, y'all, I cussed him out. And the last conversation I had with my dad before he passed away, I cussed him out. I cussed him out, and like half of me regret that, like on the low, like half of me regret that, like dang. But I mean, he died of COVID. He ain't talking about he was sick, so like I didn't know he was gonna die. If I knew it was gonna be our last conversation, like I would have, But anyways, getting back on topic, my kids are eventually gonna be grown, and they are eventually, like my daughter, she's already mad. She already know how to talk. Her vocabulary is very, very, very good. So it's gonna be me he got an answer to. It's gonna be her and my son. And when I know, and the crazy thing he gonna say is, I know, like 5 years from now, he'll be like, you sound just like your mom. That's exactly what I'm gonna tell my fucking daughter. Because my daughter, she's like, my mouth is like, when you piss me off, I have a rude ass mouth. And my daughter, she's gonna pretty much be the same way. Because, and like the last time he played with her, when she freaking was walking, she was like, y'all, when I tell y'all, she was so mad. She was like, what the fuck? Like, she didn't cuss, but she pretty much along the line said, this man got me fucked up. So, like, I feel like I wish I had a good, like, baby daddy like I do. Because I feel like life would be so much easier for me. Like, this man, like, if I just had, like, a good child's father, like, a good co-parent relationship, like, I'd be sad. Like, my life would be perfect in my eyes. I don't want for nothing already. I don't need for nothing already. I got everything I want. But, like, just the fact that, like, because my whole goal is I want us to be cool. Not like best friends. I don't want that. But, like, hey, come get your kids. Like, we show up at the graduation. There's no beef. Like, none of that. Like, hey, how you doing? Oh, the kids, I don't like, I try not to question God, because I know God always do everything with purpose. But I just feel like, why didn't he give me one of those baby daddies? Like, because, like, the movies I grew up watching, y'all, like, when the parents, like, split up and stuff, because, like, they always had, like, a good, like, relationship with the dad. Hey, how you doing? The kids need something, he's there. Y'all, this man, now granted, I would give him his props. When he got the kids, he do buy them stuff, okay? Which is good, because I don't send my kids with nothing. When they go to their dad, I don't send them with nothing. Unless, like, he either, like, if he needs something, he either text me or something like that. But I don't send him with nothing, because their dad literally goes and buy them, like, clothes every time, shoes every time. Not so much shoes, but, like, clothes and shit, And he always buys them food and stuff. So I don't really have to, like, send them. Like, when he do try to be a dad, I don't have to send him with anything, which I really, really like, because, thank God, I'd be damn if I can get my socks back. But, yeah, that just, like, it really, like, makes me mad, y'all, because, like, I try so hard, and it's like, he's a narcissist of a man, so he's not gonna fully understand what he's doing until, like, either my daughter tells him, And that's one thing I really started doing more often, y'all. I, instead of like letting me talk, cause I, like at this point he been hearing me now since I was like 16, so I know it goes okay. So I'm letting my daughter talk, and then once my son be able to get his words right and start talking better, I'm gonna let them talk, and hopefully I'm praying that change the whole dynamic relationship once he see like it's not me talking, and like I'm not trying to like tell him stuff and it's actually his kids trying to talk to him. Hopefully it'll change, but who knows? So I always want the best. Like I always want the best, and it pisses me off because I really can't, like, it's bad to try to force it on. I really can't, like, it's out of my control. He would rather focus on a rap career that he not making no money from than be with his kids. Yeah. Like, see, I wouldn't care if he was like doing that and then like being with his kids, but he's like, you not doing nothing for your kids and you trying to focus on the whatever. And this man also owe me child support, y'all. Let's not even get started on that. That's a whole different beast. That's a whole different beast, bro. Like, and like, call me what you want. You call me bitter. You call me like whatever you want to call me. But like, I know in Texas there's a certain limit. I think it's like 30,000. Like, once he reached that point, I'm going to send him to jail. If I have not got paid and he reached 30,000, I'm going to court. I don't care how old my kids are. I'm going to court, and that man is going to jail. Cause you can do that. I'm taking, and once, cause I think you gotta get to 30,000 too in order to even get his license revoked. I'm doing all that, y'all. I don't care. Call me bitter. Call me whatever you want to call me. I am. Cause how can you spend your years out here in the free world not mess with your kids? I'm gonna take it away. Give me your life. I'm gonna. This is your life. I'm just gonna take it away. Have fun in jail. Have fun in jail, nigga. Yeah, I can't wait for that moment, y'all. I can't wait for that moment. Like, I know it's probably sound better, like, girl, whatever. But it's really the fact that he playing with my kids. Because, like, I really got to do everything by myself. Whatever, fine, cool. I don't care. Because these are my kids. But at the end of the day, you're not going to sit here and spend your youthful years, your healthy years, out here in this world and not mess with my kids, nigga. So I just gotta. So I'm just waiting. I don't say nothing to him about child support. I don't bring it up. I don't do none of that. And like the last time he honestly paid me, y'all, was like in February, and like right now he owes me $12,000, right? And I got maybe like 500 out of that, and that shit been racking up since 2019, and it's 2025. Yeah, but who knows? Maybe things will change. I really don't know. I pray it does, because I don't want to send him to jail, but if I got to, I will, and I would do it with a smile on my face. Like, I would do it with a big old smile on my face and just like look at him like, yeah, dumbass. Anyways, let's move on to the good side of baby daddies. I be seeing like on TikTok all the time. I see all these girls, and like, I really like low-key be jealous, because like I really want that relationship. Like, just be able to say, hey, come get your kids. And it's like, okay, if the kids see something, he let me know. Like, I really, really want that. Like, there's a lot of good dads out here in this world. And I applaud them, because, like, I feel like the good dads always get, like, the shitty baby mamas. And then, like, vice versa. I just wish, like, there'd be a connect. A good baby mama and a good baby daddy. And they just, like, together. For the kids. Like, I don't know. I wish I understood. I wish I knew what that felt like. Like, I feel like sometimes, like, I'm low-key, like, living generational trauma, because my mom didn't have a good relationship with my dad, and I can't really think of nobody in my family that really like had like a good like situation with their child's father other than my auntie, but that's they was together, like outside of like being together, like actually co-parenting. I can't think of none. So maybe it's just my trauma. I picked the wrong dude. But I was 16 and I was 19, you know. But like I said, hopefully I'm just praying like the best out of it. Like, once my daughter like really like start telling them how she feels, and like once my son do, hopefully it will change. He be like, dang, I need to grow the fuck up and be a man, and like be a dad. Like, cause he's not gonna get blessed. He's not. It's not gonna work in the long term. If you don't take care of your kids, in the Bible, if you don't take care of your kids, you're not gonna get blessed. And so that's for any like out there like absent dads, anything like that. If y'all not taking care of y'all kids, and y'all out here having fun, not taking care of y'all kids, y'all not gonna prosper. Whatever y'all want to do, y'all not gonna prosper. Either God gonna take that from y'all. Put like that. And that's for any type of parent, whether you are absent mom or absent dad. Take care of your kids. Like, how hard is it to take care of your kids? Like, you don't know how much damage you're doing by not being there. Like, if you were there, you don't know how much your child would, like, actually prosper in life. Like, and y'all just choosing y'all self being selfish. I don't like selfish parents. Like, I don't like that. Like, y'all choosing y'all self instead of y'all kids. Like, it really like grinds my gears, y'all, when I tell that, because like, why? What do you think you're doing? Like, what do you think you're doing? And it's the parents out here that really be trying to hurt the other parent instead of focusing on the kids. Cause like, who gives a damn? Y'all broke up 10 years ago. Who cares? Let the hurt go. Like even with my dad, that's one of the main reasons why he really didn't come around, because like, he wants to hurt my mom. Like, he wants to hurt her so bad because she left him and he stopped fucking with us. And yeah, I got a lot of trauma because of that. And like, it was like he was very like inconsistent. Like, growing up, like, even though I was at his house, y'all, I've got this vivid memory, right? I was at his house, and his girlfriend kids his girlfriend kids his girlfriend kids, they came over, right? And he only had like a 2-bedroom, right? And so when he first got his apartment, he was like, this room is yours. So I was like, okay, cool, my kid mine. I got my room in my dad's house, I'm feeling myself and stuff. And so I come over there, and like, it's his girlfriend kid shit in my room, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? When I tell you, I went off of my daddy. He was like, I'm gonna call your mama. And so he called her. Mom was like, well, what do you want me to do about it? Like, for real, like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, this is your daughter. Handle, this is your problem. Like, and he couldn't take my mouth, y'all. So I feel like him trying to hurt my mom, he low-key hurt us, and he knows that. I mean, I pray to God he knows that now. But yeah, I don't like absent parents. Like, if you're not being a dad or being a mom and you make these kids, and you're stupid. You're stupid. If you choose to miss out on your kid's life, you're stupid. And how much you want to bet? Half of them kids, half of them parents, like, once their kids get older, that's when they start trying to build that relationship. After years of trauma, y'all, I've seen it so many times. After years of trauma, right, and their kids get older to where like they're teenagers now, they're almost adults. That's when they try to like start fixing their relationship. I mean, which is good, I'm not gonna take that away from them, but you rather wait until your kids can talk, walk, shit, eat by themselves, can comprehend the world by themselves, and decide to try to start that whole pattern. Like, cause now you got to deal with like years of like trauma, and like years of just like, oh, like, I wish I can put it into words, but I really hate parents like that, because like, why wait so long? Like, why wait so long? Your kid's always been there, and you just can't ignore them. But yeah, that's my story time. I know I dove a little deep into the deeper end. Almost been 20 minutes talking about this. But I really like don't like baby daddies who's not there. I don't like baby daddies who like, I don't like my baby daddy. Shit. If you like my baby daddy, I don't fucking like you. I don't like you. I just can't stand it, because like, and the fact that he had a whole son out here in this world that I can't be a man. I don't know what a man need. I don't know what a man want. I'm not a man, And so my son eventually is gonna like grow up and like want that type of guidance, And the fact that he can't get it from his parent, he gotta get it from somebody else, is crazy. The person that made him can't even. I mean, but their dad didn't know anything either. Their dad didn't know anything either. I mean, like, really, like, so it's whatever. I'm not tripping. Let's get into these questions. Okay, so these are going to be questions that I'm not really going to answer. These are more going to be questions that you guys need to ask your partner or spouses whenever you have a baby. Even if y'all just thinking about having a baby, because having a baby is a really big step in any type of commitment or relationship.
That shit's stressful.
There's no right or like really wrong way. There's a way to be prepared. So I'm trying to say, there's like no full way to be prepared, because you can have all the money in the world. You could be a therapist. Like, that's like the most in touch I can think career that really involves people, or like work in a hospital or anything like that. there's no fully ready to be prepared for a baby. So you can even be a doula or a freaking housewife. Not a housewife. What is that called? I forgot what it's called, but it's the person that comes to your house. It's not a housewife. What is that word called?
Babysitter?
No, not babysitter. It's a doula, but it's another word for it.
Surrogate?
No, not surrogate. No, doula.
Schmoogly boogly?
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to get at. You can be a doula, and it is still no 100% way to be prepared for your baby. And having a baby in a relationship, it changed the whole dynamic. Especially having a newborn, and especially if you have first time parents, that's gonna change y'all whole like dynamic of relationship. That's gonna like, because it's a baby involved now. Like it's serious. Like, you know, there is like, how can I really explain it? There is really no way of fully being prepared. And I would say picking out your partner is the best way, because y'all really don't know y'all partner until either y'all live together or either y'all have a baby together. That's one of the true ways that you can fully know your partner. And if y'all rushing into something, and like in most cases, pregnancies just happen. You know, it's unexpected, you know. It's very unexpected, but I would say these questions, I'm going to try to like really answer them, but I'm not really going to be able to answer them because like these are questions that I'm giving you guys that you guys need to ask your partner. And I would say, honestly, when it comes to having a baby, I would say wait to marriage, but like, let's be for real. I would say, like, me personally, I would have a baby, and I know it's wrong, but I would have a baby before marriage, because like, I don't want to go into a marriage and like, I know even though we living together and all that, but like, let's say the dad, you get into, you know, you guys are married, you guys have a baby, and now this man did a whole like 360, like, because normally that's what happens. Like, even when fathers who are good fathers, like that 360 does happen, because like it's not themselves they gotta think about anymore. Like when a man has a baby, it's a lot of shit that goes into a man having a baby. Okay. Like, screw the pregnancy. We talking about this man, like, this baby being on this earth, okay? It's a lot of stuff in a man's mind that has to change, you know. Some of their personalities, now they can't give a fuck about, you know, stuff they used to give a fuck about. You know, now I gotta be about the baby, at least for a little while. You know? But these are going to be questions that you guys can ask your partner, your spouse, just, or either, like, anybody trying to baby with. Just ask them these questions and, like, really, like, try to make a plan the best way y'all can. Like, I would say the one thing that y'all need to be ready for is, I'd say financially. That's the only type of preparedness that I really can have when it comes to a baby. Because, yeah, you know, y'all might know other people's babies. Y'all might take care of some. But having your own baby, that's going to be, like, a whole different, like, that baby can't go nowhere. That baby stuck with you, you know. And it's a lot that goes into just being a mom, and because this is a lifelong commitment. This is not no 18 years. Like, when I had my daughter, I was like, all I got is 18 years of this shit, and I'm done. Like, like, don't, whoever is selling y'all that dream, don't, because no, the first 18 years are cool, like, but then you gotta think about, they're gonna need help with credit, they're gonna need help with housing, they're gonna need help with going to college, you know. And there's a lot of experiences that you necessarily don't have that you can like really relay to your child, and there's some that you really do have a lot of experience of that you can, you know, relay and give that advice to your child. But this is a lifelong commitment, y'all. This is like bigger than marriage, you know, bigger than life itself, you know. And being able to fully be in the mind space that you can like really like help your child in and grow, that's the major key as well. Because I would say the first year life, that's, people say that's the toughest stage, but it's really not. Because I mean, other than like they be crying, in my opinion, I got used to the crying pretty fast, like. But other than that, like that first stage of them, like that first year, you gotta get to know your child, know what they like, know what they don't like, you know, like helping them like potty train them, you know, what else, just getting to know your child, period. That's just the whole, like, that first, like, I would say maybe 2 years, 2 to 3 years, getting to know your child. You know, they know the basics of your child, because your child's going to eventually, you know, change their personality, change their attitude, you know. But that's with anybody. You know, everybody got to change and evolve. That's just who we are as human beings. But, you know, you really want to be able to pick out the right person the best way you can, and be able to say, hey, this is somebody that I would either A, want to spend the rest of my life with, want to help, that I want to be able to raise a kid with, or either B, this is somebody that, you know, we, even if we break up or anything happen, I know this man, if anything happened to me, I know this man will take care of my baby. If anything happened to me, if I leave this earth by any means necessary before I'm supposed to go, I need to know that this man can take care of my kids, and this man can be the person that he's meant to be for my kids. That is, like, I would say that's the biggest question that you can ask somebody, but you don't really know until you have a kid with him. You don't really know until you have a kid with him. Like, you don't know a man until you have a kid, or you don't know your partner until you have a kid with them. Okay? That's when their true colors are being shown. You know? Anyways, let's get into these questions. Because I can go on and on all day about this shit. I really can. I just like even me as a parent, even me growing and evolving, like, and we're like getting into this mom stuff, because when I first had my kids, y'all, my son, I would say, when I first had my son, I mean, I was going to work and I was going to school, but I was also out partying, you know, because I was like, you know, 21 and stuff. I'm saying like I'm old. I'm 23. Anyways, I was out partying and stuff, you know, and I wasn't really like necessarily there for my kids. Like, I missed my son's first steps. I missed my son, I think that's it, his first steps. I missed his first word too. I was really, really mad about that, but I was at work when that happened. I did overtime. But it's a lot of things like that I'm growing up and I realize, like, dang, like, maybe I should have been there more with my son, you know, as he was a baby. But I mean, and I missed out on my daughter when she was like 3 years old, I think. That's when I really like let my sister like really raise my kids for like those 6 months, because like she was staying with me, and I was just like out. I was out all the time. I was like, damn. Now, do I regret that a little bit? Because I should have probably been there. But they didn't have like their dad either. Their dad just was like gone. Like, another example, bro. Like, when me and this man first, this how I knew. When me and this man first broke up, right? He went 3 months. Like, no. This man went 3 months, like, no communication, like, nothing. Like, he just went, like, off the, like, the face of the earth for 3 months. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the? Like, nigga, how you go 3 months without talking to your kids? And, like, and when he did finally go see them, it was just a hot mess. That whole, like, that first time meeting up after he left for 3 months, we got into it. I was like, where the fuck you been at? Because, see, me, the type of parent that I am, I want to sit down, like, I want to be like this, like, how I'm talking to y'all, right? I want to be able to sit down and us have a conversation, like, hey, you know, like, let's be adults. This dude is a texter. Like, he sit up here and text a pair. I got so many paragraphs that this man had written me that I did not read. Like, I hate that, like, because I'm not a texter at all. Like, I don't really like to text, okay? I like to talk. I like to be right here. Let's talk. Because I like to see somebody's body language when I'm speaking to them, know their mood. And texting is very, like, you can't tell somebody's mood when you're texting. Like, it's not good. Like, you can tell somebody a joke, but if you say it over text and depend on that person's mood, how they feel in that moment, it could be like a direct, like, statement. They can be mad that you said that, you know. Texting don't really, like, you can't get how a person feels and, like, their energy in a text message. Like, you really can't. And so with him, like, there's been so many times I tried to confront this man. Like, the time when, because my daughter, something happened. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happened, because I'm not ready to open up to that part yet. But he had my kids for Christmas, and his girlfriend, stupid, So after the situation happened, right? I saw him and I was like, I tried to talk to him. I was like, like, let's have a conversation. He sped off on me, and then he wants to sit up here and text me a paragraph. Like, dude, for real? Like, are we teenagers still? Like, you can't sit down and have a conversation. Like, even now, like, and that's the one thing that like pisses me off, because like I always said, like, no matter like how long, like, I've been ever since I've been knowing this man, I feel like I talk to a brick wall. Like, I feel like I'm really talking to a brick wall. Like, but he can sit up here all day and he can fucking text me paragraphs. Like, like he's a girl at this point. Like, he's a girl. Like, he's one of my friends. He's a girl. Like, okay, sis, go out, sis. Like, go out, sis. Talk your shit then. So it's like, this man, like, it pisses me off so bad, because like, why can't you sit down and have a conversation with me? Like, and I don't try to holler at him like that. Like, I really really try to be very mature about the co-parenting situation, and try to be mature for my kids, because I know nagging don't get me nowhere, because I can nag all day and that won't get me nowhere. I know that. And I'm better when you can just sit down and talk to me. Like, I don't like to yell. Like, and this dude, he just want to text. Like, he just want to text. Like, what are you texting books for? My nigga, go be an author. Like, it pisses me off so bad. Like, this dude want to sit here and text me paragraphs. Like, I'm really finna sit here and read that shit. Like, you could have said that in a minute. Would you text me that book for? You could have said in a minute, and we could have been done with the conversation. But you want to sit up here and keyboard bang. Like, I hate that. Like, I hate keyboard bang. Like, even like besides parenting, like, if I get into it with somebody, I don't like keyboard banging. Like, I call. Hello. Like, I don't keyboard bang with nobody. I'm not finna sit up here and like, even when I'm pissed off, I don't like really like something texting paragraphs. Like, I can't think of the last time I actually sent the paragraphs to somebody for real. I can't, because like, I don't like sending paragraphs. Like, I'd rather talk to you face to face. Like, don't sit up here and text me. And I love texting, but I don't like reading those long paragraphs, because you're taking up 5 minutes of my day when this could have been said in 2 minutes, bro. Like, like, I'm sorry, y'all. He pisses me off so bad. Like, I hate that about him. I truly, if that's the one thing that I can say I hate about that man, I hate the fact that he's a texter. Like, and he don't even spell right. Like, come on, dog. Like, at this big ass age, bro. Like, get your grammar right. Anyways, moving on. So, these are going to be questions that you guys can ask your partners, okay? Or your partner. So, the first question is, do you know how important it is to be involved in your child's life? Clock that. Because do y'all really know how important it is to be involved in your child's life? Like, do you know when a child needs support? Like, do you know how to be there and give that support? Like, how are you going to handle certain situations that come about? You know, are you really ready for that? Like, are you like, can you really say to yourself, yeah, I'm ready? Right. You can even ask yourself that question too. Am I really ready for this? Like, am I really ready? Hold on, y'all. Okay, next question. Are you prepared to guide? Are you prepared to nurture? Are you prepared to provide? Yeah. And then, this is a good one too. Do you have the desire and drive to be a good dad? Like, cause some people just want kids to say I have kids, and some people want kids because they want to change lives. Which one are you? You know? And then, let me see. How would you describe your parenting style? I would say that question would be for like when you're like maybe a year into parenting. Like, how will you like, what is that question? How would you describe your parenting style? Like, what's some perks about your parenting? The next question is, are you ready for a lifelong commit? Are you ready for that commitment? Forever. That commitment ain't going nowhere. Are you ready to commit to somebody for that long? Are you ready to really sit down and commit your whole life to your child? Forever. If your answer are no to any of these questions, or I'm not ready, don't have a kid. Don't have a kid. If y'all planning for a kid and you ask your partner these questions and any of their answers are no, wait, don't have a kid. Don't bring a baby into a fucked up situation, you know? I mean, normally that's what happens too. Honestly, that's what happens. You bring a baby into a fucked up situation and now they gotta go through life with you. Go through all the ups, the downs, and yeah. 'Cause I mean, there's probably some trauma that I did put onto my kids just with them, just me being with their father. There's probably some stuff that mainly my daughter, she's probably not gonna be able to unsee, but I really don't know. I want to know because I fucked up, but then again, it's like I can't change the past, you know? It's like, yeah. But I know bringing the child into a messed up situation is definitely going to traumatize them. And it's going to be something they have to live with forever, you know? But hopefully you guys like those questions. I've been yapping for long enough. The next topic of the next episode of my podcast is going to be about step parenting, and just the pros and cons to it. I'm going to have my boyfriend here, of course, because you know he's a stepdaddy. Like that. And Father's Day coming up too, so why not? Perfect, right? So yeah, so y'all be excited for that one. I'm excited. Ooh. But let's get into the advice. That's the last. Let's get into the advice. Hi, Tink. Say hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
No, I'm asking you. How are you doing?
Good.
You doing good? Yeah, she just woke up from a nap. But let's get into this advice. Let me see. See it right here. The last bit of advice that I can really give you guys, honestly, get to know your partner or whoever you plan to have a baby with. I know I keep saying that, but get to know them. And honestly, if you do got to deal with a bad co-parent, you know, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. There's only so much you can do. Majority of it is out of your control. Just control what you can control and just be there for your kids. That's the main important thing. At the end of the day, it's really not about you or him. It's really about the kids and how they're gonna grow up. So just give your kids the best life, and he going to answer to God for that. God and his kids. The only two people they can have to answer to is God and his kids. Only time. What?
And if your other dad did something bad to you, and they left you at home, then you need to get out the house ASAP and walk to your parents' house.
That's right. I'm gonna do what my Tiki says. Yeah, don't keep your kids in unsafe environments, please, because that's something that they gotta live with and relive, you know, and that's not good. And honestly, just do the best you can for your kids.
And that what happened to me and my brother last time, and I didn't like it.
What did you do?
I got out the house, and then I walked it away to my mom's house. Then my mom and dad found me. Then they take me to the mall. They take me to give me and my brother some clothes.
Because right now, always turn a positive. I always turn a negative into a positive, y'all. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Stay tuned for the next podcast I will be dropping. And it's going to be featuring my boo, my babe, the love of my life. Yeah. All right. Say bye.
Bye.
Peace out, gang.